chapter 3, pick it up in verse 7. And Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, and from Judea and Jerusalem and Idumea and beyond the Jordan, and those from Tyre and Sidon. A great multitude, when they heard how many things he was doing, came to him. He told his disciples that a small boat should be kept ready for him because of the multitude, lest they should crush him. He healed many, so that as many as had afflictions pressed about him to touch him. And the unclean spirits, whenever they saw him, fell down before him and cried out, saying, "You are the Son of God." He sternly warned them that they should not make him known. You don't need publicity like that. And he went up on the mountain and called to him those he himself wanted. And they came to him. And he appointed 12, that they might be with him, and that he might send them out to preach, and to have power to heal sickness, and to cast out demons. Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, to whom he gave the name Boanerges, that is, sons of thunder, Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. And they went into a house. 12 guys. Nothing remarkable, but that they were called. Yeah. Various backgrounds. Got some fishermen, you got a tax collector, you got a zealot. Called. He called them after he spent time in prayer. It's not noted here. It just briefly tells us he went up on the mountain. But other places we know that he went up on the mountainside to pray, and praying all night, he then called them. It's always a good idea to take some time to pray before you make decisions. Sometimes we, and I know I do this also, want to jump at an opportunity or feel like God's pressing you to do something and you're like, yes, okay, and you start talking about it and go, wait a minute. Let's reel it back a bit, rein it in. Why? Take some time to pray. Because maybe it's a great thing, maybe it's a wonderful idea, but maybe it's not a God idea for you. Now maybe it is, and that same excitement will be there, and there will be confirmation in the Word and by the Spirit of God and others, and you can move forward. But taking time to pray about major decisions is a worthwhile endeavor. And the idea was that they would be with him, and that they might send them out to preach, and that they would have power. Right? So the idea of equipping the saints for the work of the ministry, as Ephesians tells us in chapter 4, is so that what you know, so that you can go and tell and do. Right? That's what he's saying here, that they would be with him so that they might be sent out and have power, so that they might know what to say and what to do. That's still the same message. Right? We gather to be equipped so that we know, and then we know what to say, and so then we go and do. How's that going? You're like, well, yeah, me too sometimes. Right? It's one of those things where we think, well, it's somebody else. And yeah, I think increasingly so, as the days continue on in our culture, in our time, 2021, the message, follow me, will be more pronounced. It'll be wrought with more fervency because the implications will be clear for those who say yes to Jesus. You have to say no to a lot of other things. You have to stand and be strong. But then you get to know, and you get to do the things God has prepared for us. There's nothing better. There's nothing more exciting. Can't wait to see how he works in and through us. Until next time, I'm Metal by Thou.